Hey guys, today I'm going to be taking a look at Vantrue's new R2 dash cam. If you guys haven't heard of Vantrue, they had one of the best dash cams, the R1 Pro. I'm sure you guys have seen a lot about this camera already, so I'm not going to go over all the specs, but if you'd like to see some of them, here they are. Alright, let's get into it. A little difficulty there. Alright, so here's the box, guys. As you can see, the box features all sides of the camera like you'd be looking at it. Kind of neat. In the back. Oh. Okay, we get a little thank you note from Vantrue. Also the user manual. And the camera itself. Get to that in a second. It's nice foam padding right here. And here's the suction cup mount. It's like the 12 volt power outlet cord. USB to micro USB cord. And also a mini HDMI cord. Alright, so let's take a look at the camera. Slightly redesigned from the R1 Pro. 2.7-inch screen. One thing to note about the R2 is kind of cool is that the power for the R2 is actually integrated into the suction cup mount. So you just slide it into the suction cup mount and then plug the power cable into the suction cup mount and then run this, of course, down to your 12 volt power outlet. Alright, so I've been running this setup for a few days now and I think I like it. Right now I have the Vantrue suction cup mounted to the textured black part of the windshield here. It's almost center, as you guys can tell. Center is about right here. It's a little off center, but it does cover almost the entire windshield with its view. I have the cord ran right here, tucked into the headliner here. Took off this black A-pillar piece, ran it behind the airbag down here, comes out right by that seal here. I'll open the door to show you guys. Comes out right here, runs behind the seal, runs into this little crack that you guys can probably see right there. Yep, under here. I tucked all the extra cord right there, twist tied it together. Cord continues to run under the knee airbag into right there and into the 12 volt power outlet. Now the 12 volt power source, or the plug-in, is kind of unique because it provides not only power to the Vantrue but also has a USB port integrated into the socket. Now that's pretty cool because now my standard USB does not charge devices plugged into it. Reads music and stuff like that fine, as you guys can see. I have USB plugged into it, but so that basically provides me with a new USB port to charge devices with, as well as I have my other 12 volt there. So I mean, I basically have all angles covered up here now with the help of the Vantrue charger. Okay guys, so here's a look at the camera from outside the vehicle. As you guys can tell, it tucks in pretty nicely to an all black interior of my car, and the mirror, of course. You're not really going to notice it unless you're looking for a dash cam in this area. You know, so far I've been very happy. The base doesn't shake or wobble almost at all. It's a very sturdy suction cup mount, and the mount piece that goes into the camera swivels 180 degrees. So now let's compare this to the GoPro Hero 3 Plus Black Edition and see how they perform. Okay, as you guys can tell, I have the GoPro Hero 3 Plus Black Edition set up next to the Vantrue R2 dash cam. This is going to be a video comparison between the two. They are both going to be set at 1080p at 30 frames per second for an equal comparison as the Vantrue. Alright, so here's the GoPro Hero 3 Plus Black Edition. The picture's fairly clear. You can see everything with good detail. The only thing I could say is it's a little washed out versus the Vantrue, as you'll see. As you can see, the Vantrue certainly has a much more saturated color. You don't really lose any of that sharpness or detail of the GoPro. They have a very close image. Okay, so as we approach this stop sign, you'll again see what I'm talking about with the lack of saturation in the GoPro. And as you can tell, everything just looks kind of like washed out. I mean, the red and the yellow colors are very vivid, and even the sky is very good, but everything else is a little washed out. And one thing to note, there is a slight angle difference versus the two cameras. The Vantrue has a slightly narrower 170 degree angle, whereas the GoPro seems to have maybe like a 180 degree field of view. And here's just a quick night shot with the Vantrue. Going over this bridge, it was almost completely pitch black, but the Vantrue does a very good job with the light it has available to create a very usable picture. So I hope you guys enjoyed that video. Huge thanks to the guys over at Vantrue for sending me one to review for you guys. The link will be down below in the description. So far the camera's been performing without any issues. There was one small issue where the SD card I was using would not allow the loop recording function to work. Formatted the card and it seems to be working fine now. Other than that, you know, there's a couple small issues that I think they could work on, but this is a very solid camera for the price. I guess one complaint I do have about the camera is that let's say somebody were to hit you in a parking lot while the car was not running or it was not getting power from the 12 volt. The camera will not turn on and record that incident without being powered by an external battery pack or externally powered in some fashion. You know, it does have a built-in battery, but I guess it's not big enough to sustain power to the camera during that incident. That's the only thing I have, and it is a fairly big issue for me as I was hit in a parking lot before I got this camera. And it would be nice to have such a feature without having to, you know, hang a battery pack from the camera. Again, so I hope you guys enjoyed this video, and if it did, give it a thumbs up and like it, and see you next time.